So I missed it. We're in a rental van, by the way. That's another story. But he just got disciplined. This is what I was talking about for anybody who saw my video about Hudson here with the tail up. See that tail? So I want to say that tail, okay, that's a different, it just switched. That went from dominant to submissive, for lack of better words. It went from posturing to relaxation. Now part of that is because he knows that I'm here now. A big part of that is, see this is relaxation. See this? Okay. Now I just want to explain. If he comes to me for protection, you see what that's doing? This is Jabari, the pit bull. The reason he's doing, see, look at this. Okay, so he's licking me now. Okay, this is what I was explaining to the owners. I'm not going to say their name, but they might see this also, and they understand, I think. But what I'm saying is, this dog here, Mumford, he doesn't listen, which is fine. It's just different personalities are different, and this is one of those dogs that just doesn't listen because he's so, I mean, I was like that, to tell you the truth. As a kid, I wouldn't listen, so I understand. But the way to get him to listen is not to try to make him and sit and stay and force it out of him, for lack of a better way of saying it. But the way to get him to listen is to put him in situations where he needs you, because he doesn't understand the importance of, okay, see, this is all fine. Now I'm here as the final straw. See, he came in and he's messing with everyone. Now dogs are starting to mess with him, and now he's learning through experience. See how he's coming to me? This is stuff I learned from Brandon Fouche also. But okay, see now, hey, I don't want him. He's gonna manipulate. This is not. He's not being unconditionally loving right now. Now he's switching to more of a state like that, but he was manipulating me right there. So I'm not going to be manipulated. He just took my hand and started to shake it around, right? Sorry, buddy. But, so, I'm talking about so many things, right? But, so Jabari's starting to mess with him a little bit. And now he's like, wait a second, I don't like that. And it's kind of calming him down. It's kind of like, well, maybe other dogs don't like the way you act. But what it does is when you put him in a position, in a situation where he needs you as a human to, just for whatever reason, protect him. So I put him, he's not listening, I say, okay, let's go in with the dogs. Something's going to happen where you need me. And then he's going to understand my role as, there's a lot of things you could call it: leader, protector, the final word, you know. Then he understands, and then it calms him down. But you couldn't let him know any other way. You have to show him why he needs you. You have to show him why you are necessary. You can't just say, you can't demand respect. You have to show him through experience. And he wants to know who you are by seeing who you are, not by you just telling him who you are. But that's the solution I have found. And I did learn this from Brandon Fouche. For dogs who are not listening, that's fine. They don't listen. It's like it's kind of the same idea as maybe a kid who's like just completely out of control, won't listen. And then you say, okay, that's no problem. I'm gonna let you go and find a place to live, and then you're gonna be able to do everything your own way. And then they're gonna come back. You know, it's like the episode in South Park where Cartman, so he has anxiety because he doesn't know what to do with his energy. He's gonna learn. He's gonna calm down. See, so now, I want to see what he does to my hand. How does he feel about me? So I want him to trust me first. I want all dogs to trust me first. But then I'm not going to be manipulated by them. And I'm not going to force them or boss them around, really. I'm just going to not be manipulated, and I'm going to be respected. But not by me forcing them to do anything, but just by me being what they need me to be, really. But it's like the episode in South Park where Cartman's like, okay, I'm going to run away from home. And then no one lets him stay at his house. And then about 4 hours later, or whatever, he's back at home. And there's a whole new understanding of life. So this guy's like, I don't need you. So you just say, okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then you let him go into situations where he does need you. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he'll start to listen. And that's the solution. Now, it's tricky because it's not expedient. You know, it's not like a magic trick. And not everyone can do it or it makes it more difficult for someone to do it because not everyone has access to a pack of dogs. But I'm just explaining, not really because I think everyone can do this. Or I'm explaining not so that you can do this at home because you probably can't. But I'm just explaining what really works really well. And the way I understand it. And I did learn that from Brandon Fouche. So, and also Hudson waited until the right moment. See, no discipline. But I missed it on camera. But he came up and he snapped and barked right in his face, and he really felt it. Mumford felt it. And there will probably be another one of those, or however many are needed for Mumford to get the picture. That'll happen later, though, at some point.